Welcome to Japan Railway Journal. I'm Hiro Ueno. Today I'm here at Kyoto Railway Museum in Kyoto. This impressive museum is home to a remarkable collection of railway vehicles, from Japan's high-speed bullet train, known as Shinkansen, to steam locomotives. In total, there are 54 full-size trains on display. And also, there's a wide range of interactive exhibits, including driving simulators. So visitors can experience the world of railways firsthand. This museum, which showcases both the history and technology of rail transport, attracts visitors from across Japan and around the world. And we're here today to bring you some of the must-see railway news from the first half of 2026.
First, let's take a look at some railway-related milestones and anniversaries. On March 10th, Keifuku Electric Railroad's Kitano Line marked the 100th anniversary of its full opening. Kyotram, the railway's new train model, was seen off by around 40 kindergarten children. The roughly 3.8-kilometer Kitano line has long been cherished both as a local means of transportation and as a tourist route.
廃線になる電車がやっぱり多いので、ずっと乗れるような地域の電車になってくれたらいいなと思います。
On March 14th, a ceremony was held to mark the 40th anniversary of Amagi Railway. The third sector railway operates across Fukuoka and Saga prefectures. At the ceremony, a new train model was unveiled, the first new rolling stock introduced by Amagi Railway in 20 years. On this day, a special commemorative service ran featuring the new vehicle. Amagi Railway is committed to ensuring safe operations and strengthening transport capacity as a regional railway. In Wakayama Prefecture, Wakayama Electric Railway's Kishigawa Line marked 20 years since it started operations. On April 4th, a commemorative ceremony was held, attended by about 50 people, including representatives of municipalities along the line. The Kishigawa Line is known nationwide for its cat station masters. The local railway has also introduced a series of uniquely designed trains, attracting visitors from across Japan and overseas. At the ceremony, plans were announced to develop an amusement park-style area centered on the station, integrating the railway with the local community. The project includes facilities such as a mini hotel and a children's park.
And there is one more anniversary to mention, and that's here at Kyoto Railway Museum. April 29th of 2026 marked the 10th anniversary of this museum. Around the museum, special decorations have been installed, and some of the railway vehicles on display have been fitted with commemorative head marks in light of the occasion. Popular with visitors of all ages, the museum has welcomed around 7.5 million people since it opened 10 years ago. And joining me now is Mr. Matsuoka Toshihiro, the director of the museum. 館長、よろしくお願いいたします。
Nice to see you.
Thank you for joining us. So, what are your thoughts on the museum reaching its 10th anniversary?
It's been 10 years since we opened. In that time, there were periods, including the pandemic, when visitor numbers were low. But over the years, we've welcomed a great number of people, so we are truly grateful.
And how do you plan to further enhance the museum's appeal in the future?
We're currently preparing new exhibits that make use of digital technology. By the end of this year, we plan to open a new facility using VR technology, allowing visitors to experience both the history and future of railways. We want to showcase not only the history of railways, but also what their future may look like. Museums often focus on the past, but we hope to introduce future possibilities as well. In addition, we've seen a steady increase in the number of people visiting from overseas. We'll continue to improve international outreach and enhance the hospitality we provide.
Sounds very exciting. Next, let's take a look at this year's new trains, as well as some preserved steam locomotives.
On January 9th, Kintetsu Railway's Nagoya line unveiled a new train. The exterior of the 1A series is a calm shade of blue. Inside, the train includes an accessible multi-purpose restroom, along with dedicated spaces for strollers and large luggage.
いろんな要素を新しく盛り込んでおりますので、ぜひですね、当社の沿線の皆様に、愛される車両になればなというふうに願っております。
On March 14th, Tenryu Hamanako Railway in Shizuoka Prefecture introduced the new THG 100 series. The new train uses a diesel engine to power a generator, which then powers the motors with the electricity produced. A departure ceremony was held at Tenryu Futamata Station to celebrate the start of operations.
もう本当純粋に嬉しい新型車両に乗って沿線を回ってもらってですね、天浜線だけでなく沿線地域全体の活性化につながっていったらいいかなと。
On April 15th, a ceremony was held in Tokyo to unveil a refurbished tram on the Toden Arakawa line. The exterior design was inspired by the mustard yellow trams that ran in the 1960s, when the Toden network was much more extensive. The design was created by industrial designer Mitooka Eiji, known for his work on numerous tourist trains.
日本に1台しかないオンリーワンの車両を作ることができました。
The interior features timber throughout, creating a sense of nostalgia and exclusivity, while, at the same time, providing a warm and inviting space. On April 24th, a new tourist train began service on Nankai Electric Railway, which operates in Osaka and Wakayama prefectures. Named Grand Tenku, the train boasts a deep crimson exterior accented with gold highlights. Inside, wood and traditional craft materials create an elegant and refined atmosphere. The train connects Namba Station in Osaka with Gokurakubashi Station, gateway to the UNESCO World Heritage Site Mount Koya, in approximately 90 minutes. At the terminal station, a number of people gathered on the platform to welcome the new train. Next, let's take a look at several stories involving steam locomotives. On February 24th, JR West welcomed the media to view the large-scale maintenance work being carried out on its Class C57 No. 1 steam locomotive, which is preserved in operating condition at the Kyoto Railway Museum. On the day, workers carried out the important process of reassembling the locomotive body and wheels. The approximately 40-ton locomotive body was lifted by a large crane so that it could be carefully and precisely assembled. The Class C57 No. 1 steam locomotive has hauled the tourist train SL Yamaguchi on the JR Yamaguchi line since 1979. However, in 2020, part of a piston was damaged, and major repairs had to be carried out, including the replacement of key components that transmit steam power to the wheels. Restoration work is currently underway, with the aim of returning the locomotive to service in October 2026. On May 10th, a steam locomotive that had remained unused for many years was restored and unveiled in Aichi Prefecture. Built in 1944, this popular locomotive used to operate all over Japan. After it was retired, it was kept on display in a park, but following the park's closure, it was left unattended for a number of years. In 2022, the owner of a metal processing company in Toyota City, in Aichi Prefecture, acquired the locomotive and spent approximately 4 years restoring it. The restored locomotive was modified to operate using compressed air instead of steam. On this day, many railway enthusiasts and locals gathered to see it.
ほとんど本物に近いんだけど、さらにね、細かいとこまでこれで元に戻りつつある。それを見てほしい。
Of particular fascination to young visitors was a 1/10 scale model of a Tobu Railway Limited Express train. It was built by students at Kasukabe Technical High School in Saitama Prefecture. At the school, senior students in the mechanical engineering department construct miniature railway vehicles as part of their coursework. There are currently 16 students working on building a miniature steam locomotive. Their design is based on the original drawings of a Class C11 built approximately 90 years ago. The project, which aims to faithfully reproduce the locomotive, involves more than 1,000 individual components. It is the most challenging project the students have undertaken to date.
実物と同じ動きで走るものを作るってなると、もうそれはもうすごいロマン感じるし、いい感情がめっちゃ湧いて。
At this stage, the wheels present the greatest challenge. Calculations predict that under the current design, the locomotive will not be able to negotiate the curves of the planned track. Seeking a solution, the students visit a Tobu Railway maintenance facility, where a full-size C11 steam locomotive is kept and maintained. The maintenance staff provide detailed information regarding the structure of the wheels.
この形状が設計者が脱線しにくく効率のいい形を多分設計したんだと。
ちょっとの工夫で脱線を防いでいるとか、そういうところを我々が作る模型でも採用しようかなっていうふうに思ってます。
Instructor Tsuno hopes that experiences like these will continue to benefit the students even after they enter the workforce.
彼らはこのままね、社会に出てきた子たちも多いので、みんなに学んでほしいのはやっぱり達成感ですかね。大変なことでも一生懸命最後までやって、初めてやったなっていう、そんなところがきっとね、みんな感じてくれてんじゃないかなと思うんですよね。
I'm now standing in front of the roundhouse platform at Kyoto Railway Museum. Built in 1914, it has been designated as an important cultural property of Japan. And joining me now is Ms. Kubo Miyako from the museum. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So this wide variety of steam locomotives on display is an amazing sight.
Oh, thank you.
We maintain 23 steam locomotives, 20 of which are kept here in this roundhouse. 8 of them are preserved in operating condition and could run again if fired up.
That sounds really amazing. And could you tell us more about that?
Yes.
Of the 8, 4 are currently being used for the SL steam train service. They make short journeys, about 500 meters each way. A 1 kilometer round trip takes about 10 minutes.
Wow.
The Class C57 and Class D51 are also active in Yamaguchi Prefecture, where they operate as SL Yamaguchi.
Well, we hope these steam locomotives will continue to run and inspire us for years to come.
Yeah.
Thank you for today.
Thank you.
Next, let's take a look at some of the railway events being held across Japan.
On January 27th, Minami-Aso Railway in Kumamoto Prefecture operated a special graduation train for senior students from a high school along the line. The train ran at a leisurely pace, completing the round trip, approximately 17 kilometers each way, in around 3 hours. This service is held every year to help students who will leave their hometowns after graduation create lasting memories. At stations along the way, people from local businesses board the train one after another, presenting gifts such as sweets and books to celebrate the students' graduation.
卒業のためにこの用意してくれて嬉しいです。楽しく騒げる友達と出会えたことが一番宝物かなって思います。
In February, the Akita Naidiku line in Akita Prefecture began operating a Hina doll train. Hina dolls are traditionally displayed in Japan in connection with the Hina Matsuri festival on March 3rd to wish for the health of growing girls. The train interior is decorated with Hina Matsuri-themed crafts and decorations, some created by local preschool-age children. The Hina doll train ran until March 3rd. On April 21st, decoration work was carried out on Okayama Electric Tramway in preparation for the operation of a koinobori tram. Koinobori are traditional carp-shaped decorations displayed in celebration of Children's Day on May 5th to wish for the health of growing children. Children from a local preschool were invited aboard for a test ride. On board, they had fun taking a quiz and singing songs. The koinobori tram ran until May 6th. On June 6th, Train Festa, an open event, was held at Seibu Railway's Inspection and Repair Yard in Saitama Prefecture. A train driving simulator and pantograph operation were among the many experiences on offer at the event. A maintenance demonstration also showed how a train car is lifted and a bogie is installed. The attendees watched with interest, as this work is not normally viewable by the general public. A tourist train known as a running restaurant was also on display. On the day, it operated as a cafe, serving light meals and drinks.
子供が電車が好きなので、そういうのをいっぱい見れたらいいなと。
Today we covered various railway topics, from new trains to railway events. We hope you enjoy the program, and finally, we leave you with footage from the last day of a railway line in Hokkaido.
On March 31st, the JR Rumoy main line in Hokkaido saw its final day of operation. The line once extended to Mashike on the Sea of Japan coast. However, as ridership declined, the line was closed in stages until just one section remained. The 14.4-kilometer stretch between Fukagawa and Ishikari-Numata, which finally reached its last day of operation. At the farewell ceremony, held at Fukagawa Station, a local high school student presented the station master with a bouquet of flowers. The train, which had supported daily life in the area, departed amid an outpouring of farewells. As night falls over Ishikari-Numata Station, a large crowd gathers to see off the final train.
思い出の場所なんで、最後くらいは見ておきたいなっていう。
ありがとうと感謝の気持ちですね。記憶に焼き付けたいと思います。
Many railway fans and local residents, reluctant to say goodbye, board the train. Before the train pulls away from the platform, fireworks rise up into the sky. In this way, the JR Rumoy main line brought its 115-year history to a close.